Ahead of a crucial financial action task force meeting in February this year, Pakistan seems to be badly failing in persecuting for terror funding. The Jamaat-ud-Dawa and Lashkar-e-Toiba chief Hafiz Saeed has pleaded not guilty in 2 terror financing cases against him. Saeed had previously also pleaded not guilty in other cases of terror financing. A report.
Mumbai attack mastermind Hafiz Saeed pleaded not guilty in 2 terror financing cases against him, as the Jamaat-ud-Dawa or JUD chief recorded his statement in a Pakistani anti-terrorism court amidst mounting international pressure on Islamabad to rein in terrorist groups. The Pakistan Counter-Terrorism Department had registered 23 FIRs against Saeed and his accomplices on the charges of terror financing in different cities of Punjab province, leading to his arrest on July 17, 2019. Saeed-led JUD is the front organization for the Lashkar-e-Taiba, which is responsible for carrying out the 2008 Mumbai attack that killed 166 people, including 6 Americans. The cases of terror financing have been registered against Saeed in Lahore and Gurjawala cities in Punjab province on the applications of the Counter-Terrorism Department of Punjab Police.
Hafiz Saeed is an international terrorist and is openly roaming around in Pakistan. Now at the moment, he may be in house arrest, but all sorts of facilities are being provided to him. He is being guarded by the Pakistani army, and his organization is funded by the Pakistani government, and his people are being trained by ISI, and he is involved in not only terror funding as well as promoting extremism in the region.
Under pressure from the international community, the Pakistani authorities launched investigations into matters of the Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jamaat-ud-Dawa and its charity wing Falai-Insaniyat Foundation or FIF for their holding and use of trusts to raise funds for terrorism financing. At least 56 seminaries and facilities being run by the JUD and FIF in southern Sindh province were also taken over by authorities in the same case. Consequently, Hafiz Saeed, the co-founder and chief of these terrorist groups, was arrested in connection with charges related to terror financing and has been detained at Kot Lakhpat jail since then. In spite of these so-called measures by Pakistan's Counter-Terrorism Department, there seems to be absolutely no curb being put on terror financing and terror activities taking place in the country.
Pakistan, when the government itself is involved in promoting terror, so one should not expect that Pakistani government or its agencies are involved in curbing the militancy. In fact, some measures they have taken, they are just an eyewash. These measures were taken just to show financial action task force as if they are working, they are trying to curb militancy, or because they want Pakistan has been put on the grey list of the financial action task force, and its meeting is going to take place sometime next week. So therefore they have taken some measures. These measures I believe are just an eyewash.
In October 2019, the global terror financing watchdog Financial Action Task Force or FATF retained Pakistan on its grey list till February 2020 for its failure to take adequate action against money laundering and terror financing. Besides, the Asia-Pacific group of FATF has already blacklisted Pakistan for unsatisfactory measures to curb terrorism operating on its soil. As long as Pakistan doesn't take significant steps to fight terrorism and proves that it is genuinely severing ties with Islamist militants, there are high chances of it getting blacklisted by the global body in successive meetings of the global terror financing watchdog FATF. If blacklisted, then Pakistan would most certainly face major financial crisis, as the International Monetary Funding or IMF recently informed that blacklisting of Pakistan by the FATF could have serious implications for capital inflows to the country.